Curse you, you vampire! I will destroy you with this magical thingamajigger. What can we put in this box? Chris, you wearing your wedding ring? Something just flickered. It's on my eyes. Maybe that was me, man. I'm seeing weird. You know, when your lights are broken, it's okay. They're flickering. It's like the ghost in my editing suite coming after me. Review more sets. Anybody want to send me some light? Look, it's lightning! Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think a little darker. It's fine. You can always brighten this up. Yo! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Chris Chow. No, I'm not Chris. Chris is behind the camera. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for being here again. You're watching Bemis. All right, so today we're not looking at one, but two very unique sets. I have never in my life seen anything quite like these in front of me. Now, I guess I could say this is like a disclaimer, but thank you so much to Xinyu, Happy Build, for sending me these to review for you guys. I'm not being paid by them. I can sell them on my store. These are available at Brickmeupscottie.com. Go buy them now. These are so much fun. What are we looking at? Well, we got two here. Let's pick like this. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So what you're looking at is from Xinyu, Happy Build. Well, they say this is part of the Palace Museum Stationery. This is the storage stationery box. XQ18001. 497 pieces. Oh yeah, right next to me is the box. Look at this box right here. This box got pretty dinged up when it came to me. So if you want the box from us, I can send you the box, but it's probably gonna end up the same way. Nice presentation, as you can see there. It doesn't actually show the brand name. They just say the Palace Museum Stationery. Oh, there you go. Stationery box. Very small though. Okay. The back. Little bit of a history thing right there. It's all in Chinese. Poor Chris is looking at me like, please don't translate that. I don't want to translate that. But there you go. Then we got the manual. Same deal. Looks just like the box. Very easy to read, guys. It's like so easy here. Let me show you this part right there. You get an idea. Yeah. And for you guys with knowledge, Xinyu is using Go bricks, as far as I know. So you're good. You're good with the bricks. These are good bricks. So if you're into the whole ancient Chinese artifacts, or you want a part of history, I think this is a real thing. I don't know, man. But anyway, this is pretty cool. If you can't afford the real thing, you can buy the brick version of this thing. It's basically what I just mentioned, what it is. It's just a storage stationery box. I was happy with the brick quality, the way it's made. This is solid as a rock. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this because it's just literally a box. But I like the color. I like the overall look of this thing. And we're done, just like that. All right, you guys, until next time. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's look at the details of this thing. Whee! So I really had no issues with the bricks. They were totally fine. The only thing is it's a little bit tight to get inside this box. I like this color and this red with like a kind of a brownish look to it. So down below, you got this, I'm pretty sure that's a sticker, man. I did that pretty crookedly, huh? And it says stationery box. You got 4 pillars on this thing, which is actually pretty sturdy. Holds in there just fine. It repeats on all 4 sides, except for the front where you have some doors. Before we go in there, just to show you the rooftop right there. A nice orange color. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of loose when you're putting on the pieces because it holds off on the edge. It can go in an angle. That's easy to fix. Doesn't come off or anything. That's great. And you finally have this little top piece there, like a little gold color. It's not totally gold. The next set, or like the dragon boat, you're gonna see a lot of gold, which is great. Let's open the doors here. We're gonna go like that. There's nothing inside, but it is tiled on the inside. Yay! You can always replace those and put studs in there, so you can put your characters in there, put your minifigures in there. Chris, I need to borrow your wedding ring. My one is at home. And you can just, put your beautiful wedding ring inside and close it up. There, simple, just like that. I'll try to pull this part off. Oh, there we go. But look, this red here, that's like so cool. Now, I know you guys are looking at this symbol going, it's not the same thing what you're thinking. But yo, I like these brick pieces. I thought that was really cool. It's just a little unfortunate that it's covered up. And yeah, you can't really take, I don't think you can take this piece off. No, it's like multiple plates, so you can't take this top off. But, you know, generally, I was really happy with this. I'm like, yo, this is such a cool build. It's totally fine, man. So as you can see, I'm moving this thing around. It hasn't fallen apart. It proves to you guys that this is a really fun, small little build. It's nothing to be like crazy about. You're not going to spend hours doing this. You get this done in an hour, and I'm impressed. All right, let's look at the next set. So what you're seeing here is from Xinyu's Happy Build, the Creative Lantern Brushpot XQ18002 1,352 pieces, and it includes 2 light bricks. It almost looks holy, magnificent. This thing is like a trophy. This I felt was really cool, man. When I was building this, I'm like, oh, ho. And I thought it was gonna be like falling apart on me. No, this was actually so much fun to put together. It does get a little bit repetitive, but again, it's one of those small builds. Take you a little bit longer than that stationery box. You'll be done with this in no time. Let me show you the magnificent box. Well, it's still kind of a little bit of a jacked up box there. Ooh, nice. It's got a little bit of texture. You look on the back here. You guys can freeze frame this and take a look at the details, the history. You can see the real one there, what they try to base this idea off of. And look, it says here, genuine authorization, limited edition. How limited will the set be? I don't know, but you guys must know by now, these sets come and go. Once they stop making these sets, that's it. So better get yours today. We'll start with this bottom piece here and work our way up. That is the thickest and nicest looking sticker I've ever put on a set. And then you got this layer here, and I like the shape, the pattern, everything's fine. However, remind you guys, there's this gold. This gold is beautiful, right? I was missing it in the first bag, like the second step. Like, where's this gold? It's gone. I'm missing it already. All the gold pieces are actually put in the last bag. So do yourself a favor, just look for the gold right away so that you know that you can use that. Or else, you'll be like me. I got to the last step, I'm like, oh, geez, I have to take off this whole bottom part, which will come off, and I maybe loosened this thing up too much. I had to pry the whole thing off to fit on the bottom pieces of the gold. I like this light blue that kind of curves upwards. It's a very nice look. This thing almost looks fragile, but even Chris was saying when he was moving this thing in, like, whoa, this thing is super sturdy, man. Yeah, that's right, it's all about design. Whoever designed this, you're amazing, man. I hope to see more original stuff like this, for real. Again, I'm not being told by Xinyu to say stuff. They just asked me to do whatever I want to do. This is how I feel. You know, it's cool when you have something that's reddish, brownish, to something that's bluish and goldish. The middle section here, the rails, they're all secure. Nothing has fallen off on me here. And I like this middle part, the clear bricks, man. I'm a sucker for water tiles and clear bricks. These look really cool. I mentioned it does look kind of holy, right? It looks like 4 crosses there. I was telling Chris, I'm just missing the string to hold this thing up and like swing it around. It's missing some smoke, man. But anyway, come up to the top here. You got dangling cherries. Don't know why they use cherries, but okay. And the gold trim, really nice. And the very top there, you can see the gold. Ooh, shiny. That makes me excited, man. The set does have a couple brick lights. You'll take this piece off here like that. Very solid piece of rooftop. Now, the light brick is actually very far down. I can't even reach it from here. So they tell you to actually pop out this part here. It's very easy. You can pop out any side. They all come out. And then you reach your hand through here to turn it on. You have to twist the light on. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. Here, maybe I'll just pull it out, show you guys. Go like, whoop. It looks like a little pee-pee. Okay, so me being a dumbass, I found out that there's actually an even easier way to take this thing off. You don't have to take off the rooftop. You don't have to take off the side panels. They don't really explain this thing to you, you know? So you actually take the corner here, both corners, and you just kind of slide it up. Oh, my goodness. That is so much more easier to open up and turn on. Scottie, why didn't you think about that earlier? I can look inside that thing, it's kind of cool, right? Put it back on. There you go. Hey man, I'm just as smart as you guys, all right? Chris, can you help me turn off all the lights? Yeah, it's very minimal on the lighting there. If I were to put this piece on, I don't know why I'm talking so quiet when the lights are off. It's just so peaceful. Peaceful. Let's put this piece back on like this. Get in there. You gotta kinda slide it in like that. And then put the rooftop back on like that. There. It's better when you're in person to see this thing light up and you're like, oh, cool. It definitely won't light the way for you. If you want it to light the way, use all the symbol block lights that you saw earlier and drop them in there and then light this up. I was trying to walk around the house in the dark with this thing. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really work that way. Now, if I were to take off all 4 corners, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, there you go. Okay, so that's it with the light on. And Chris, you can now turn the light back on for me. Thank you. So the panel pieces, yeah, that was fun to put together. It's like a little maze, yeah. That's the cross piece right there. Very nice. You do 4 of these, and the rest of it is pretty hollow on the inside. Let's turn back on. I'll leave the light on. This goes on in any direction. That's the best part. Panels, everything kind of repeats, so no matter how you put it on, there's not one way. You can put it any way and it'll still be just perfectly fine. I forgot to show you guys the manual. Here, I'll show you the manual real quick. This is a much bigger book. The same deal. It's just like the box and the other side there, like that. Show you an example how easy it is to build. That look okay? So, they call this thing a brush pot as well. We know it's a lantern. But the brush pot, they encourage you, take the top off, start filling it up with your stationery goods, your brushes, because it's a brush pot. They store your brushes in there like that. And maybe one of you, our historian, would know, Chris, why did you pass me a hammer for? Look at that thing, but it can't hold a hammer. Put some scissors inside there. Got some scissors. Drop some pens. You know, maybe I'll start using this thing outside when we're doing our shipping. There you go, tweezers. Oh, you even got a remote here. I don't know if the remote will fit. I have to move one of these things. Move the hammer. There we go. All right, look at that. There's your brush pot. Look, it can hold all that stuff and you can still carry this thing around. I hold it more gently. There you go. Yeah. What do you guys think? You got 2 kind of stationary little things. You know, these are just pretty cool to keep around the house. Dazzle your friends. Big L doesn't make these. Why don't they make this kind of thing? Well, that's why you can get this, you know? Original, legitimate, licensed, all that good stuff. Put this here. There. Now let's talk about dimensions. So here's my 32 by 32 base plate, all right? Stack this here. We'll do this little stationary shop first. I'll drop it right there. And then show you guys. Can this thing actually be on? It's on a couple plates. I think it can. Yeah, there we go. So you can put this on a 32 by 32. You know what the best part is? You can probably use this like a little tempo. Even this one. This could be like a little lookout tower. It's just that thing again. I'm just convincing you guys that you can use it in multiple ways. It doesn't just have to be a stationary box. This thing is 14 studs by 12 studs there. And let's break out our 1x4 bricks. I got mine right here. It's a little bit higher. Stack it right there. Look at that. That is around 18 bricks in height. Yeah, okay, it's time to look at the lantern. For the brush pot lantern, it's on a circular circumference. Can't really mount this thing down. You know, you could always just build directly on the plate. Don't use this piece, then you'll be a-okay. All right, but if I were to put this wherever randomly, you're looking at about 20 by 20 studs on all 4 sides, about the same. And now we can check the height. So again, break out your 1x4 bricks. If I stack this here, put it right there, it's more or less, yeah, it's pretty close to that. That is 32 bricks in height. Alright, you guys, this video's done. It's time to drop this thing. Are you ready? We're gonna drop both, one right after the other. Let's do this one first. Here we go. I had to drop this one twice, so I'll give them that because the camera, I wasn't quite prepared for that new camera with the memory card. But as expected, second time, loosened it up a bit there with the storage box. This one actually held in pretty good. Nothing broke. It's just this part that I had to take off last time that survived. This thing survived, you guys. I'm pretty happy overall. Just shove this back in here like that. So there you guys go. Two very unique items. I personally really love this. You guys are seeing it in front of you. I'm reviewing it for you. Nothing's fallen apart. There's nothing going crazy. The brick quality is totally fine. And I always tell Chris and everyone else, it's always about the design of these things. It's how they put it together. It's whether or not they hold. This one totally holds just fine. Fear not, if you see this and you're still thinking about it, it's totally fine, man. It's awesome. Now I gotta go build more Xinyu sets. They gave me a bunch more still, man. We're gonna look at some vehicles, and I don't know what else we're gonna look at. It'll be fun. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, you guys, brick me out. This thing, right, man. You have to whack that really hard. Oh no, they put these dangling things on here. This looks like old men ball sacks. That's okay. It gives it like a nice wrinkled look. You know, I wonder if this thing can fill up with some beer. How awesome would that be? It'd be like a giant goblet and you can take a drink out of it though. Should we fill it up with water? No, I can see a hole like all the way through. The thing will, there literally is a hole that goes right through. I can see through this thing. Chris, I can see you. You know, one day if my dog dies, okay, my doggy, I may want to put his ashes inside here and put it on the shelf. He'll look beautiful on this thing.
Scottie, what am I doing inside the box? Why am I trapped in here? You're supposed to let me out. I miss being with you in the reviews.